Hello crafty friends, Amanda here with Crafting with Amanda, and this is the second page or the right side of a page I did yesterday, and yesterday's page was done for Galaxy's Girls 2000 celebration hop for subscribers, but I'm doing this page and I wanted to do it on screen or as a video for you because the other page can stand alone by itself, but I wanted to show how you can make companion pages work and how different elements as far as color balance you need from one side to the other to help draw your eye across the photos and so that you actually look at what's there. So here I did some Cricut cuts, obviously, but one of them is a watermelon, and I specifically chose the watermelon because I needed that bright red pop from the carts on the Ferris wheel that's on the left-hand page from yesterday. I needed something that was going to be a third visual element with that red in it on this side. So here I'm just going to go ahead and glue together all of the Cricut cuts. There's flip-flops and Adirondack or beach chairs with an umbrella, and then this tote bag. And again, I'm trying to bring the colors from the left-hand page to the right-hand page to give it some balance. Life is just crazy right now, so I didn't have time to do both of them for one video. And I thought I was going to go ahead and do some mixed media splashing in the background, and then I realized I really wanted to dry fit the photos and the embellishments just to have an idea of what direction I might want to go in, if I wanted some extra focus for where the splatters would be, if that makes any sense. So now I have an idea of where the photos are going to go, and I'm taking a look at the splatters I did for yesterday's page. And so I just take a sandwich bag and I smoosh it into the ink pad. This is Carolina Blue, and then I just spray one spritz of water, that's what's in that pump bottle, and just dot it down the page. And now I'm going to Glacier ink, which kind of just has that little bit of green to it. And it's funny, I just did one application of that and it really toned down the blue. So now I wanted to make some sand dunes and kind of just some layers of paper on this. It's funny, in hindsight, I kept thinking, if instead of doing this splatters on the background with the sandwich bag, I could have just torn paper and kind of layered it throughout the whole page. And it's funny the different ideas that you can get when you're creating layouts of, and I don't know about you, but I sometimes doubt myself. Well, maybe that's what I should do, and maybe this layout's not good enough. And it's funny. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on in our world right now with selling the house and the inspections process and everything. And I'm sure that is playing havoc in my head, but I wonder, do you guys do that to yourselves too, of second guess what you've done and question it? I'm pleased with the layout. I will say that I'm very happy with where we ended up. I love that I got to play with my Cricut and do some paper piecing. I have to give Kim Ferguson a nod for that because she is amazing at paper piecing, and so she's kind of nudged me up. This is fun. You can do this. So on the umbrella, I didn't show it, but the pieces were cut in the same color cardstock, but on the wavy parts of the umbrella, I used the Lagoon Shimmer brush to kind of bring some deeper color, but also add some shimmer to that. So now that I have my kind of sandy beach down, I'm going to go ahead and try to dry fit all of the embellishments and the photos. And right now I'm feeling that I need to bring some of that in full bloom paper from the left page from yesterday over to this right page, again just to give some continuity and some balance to things. And it's funny, I keep as I was editing this video, the one Adirondack chair that's to the left, it's not tilted correctly until we get to the end, and it bothered me. So here I'm trying to use the striped paper as kind of a towel or a beach blanket, and it's just, I can't get it to look right. It's the wrong orientation, I think, because it's square. It needed to be more tapered at the back edge, and I wasn't feeling it, so we're just going to leave it as it is and proceed. But I do like just having those little pieces of paper layered in behind the photos. It breaks it up and it gives something interesting to the eye, but at the same time, it's the same colors that are in the pages already, so it's not overwhelming to my brain. And what I'm doing now is I'm kind of just tacking down the photos on the paper with the embellishments because I liked the placement they were at and I didn't want to lose that feel. So later I will go back and make sure that these are secured fully, but just to kind of get through this so that I knew where we were going with the layout, this is what I'm doing. And on the stem or the handle for the umbrella, the glue was a little wider than the actual pole, so I had to use my fingers to make sure that there wasn't glue on the top of that. For me, there's nothing worse than a sticky layout when you put it in a page protector or stack it up and all of a sudden everything's sticking to it. Now these black words, if you have not purchased the mix-in papers for Close to My Heart these 2 months, I strongly recommend it. They have these amazing little phrases and words on them, and I think I'm going to order another pack just for that. So here I realized that I forgot to do my Santa Monica title, so I grabbed these little typewriter stamps and I'm just randomly, not randomly, but I knew it would take a lot of time and effort to get a Santa Monica to be precise next to each other. So instead I just kind of moved the stamp sideways and you know, left and right and made the title that way. And now these phrases, the one I'm gluing down now says cherish every moment, and I put the Edison bulb with the flower, and then there's a little heart that I'm not sure you can see on screen, but at the end I do a close-up. And then with the slice of watermelon, I actually have another flower, and this saying says find beauty in the ordinary, and it also has a little heart. And the watermelon is included. We actually purchased watermelon and mango from the vendors that sell it along the beach, and it was so good. I don't know, salt air, fresh mango, it was cool, it was just perfect. So here's some close-ups of the layout. You can see how those papers from the left page from yesterday tie into the right page today. We got our title in there, all of our paper piecing, and the balance of the reds from the cart on the Ferris wheel to the Adirondack beach chairs to the watermelon. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, now's a chance for you to do that. Here's another video you may be interested in, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Blessings.